Oh my god, One Piece is so freaking good right now. Oh, it's so freaking good. Like, oh my goodness, dude. And looking at this panel right here of Imu sitting on the chair, I don't know how anyone can sit here, look at a scene like this, and go, Shanks is the final villain of One Piece. Like, I don't get you people. All of you people, just, my god, stop. You're making the children stupider. Just stop doing it, okay? Imu, I know we're all entitled to our own opinions, but I'm entitled to tell you that you're wrong, okay? But this freaking chapter, oh my god. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. But first, hi, I'm Vagabond Kana. This is One Piece Chapter 1084, The Attempted Murder of a Celestial Dragon. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the stuff involving Sabo first, and then I'm gonna get on to Cobra and Imu. So Sabo meets up with Jewelry Bonnie, one of the best girls in One Piece, mind you, just saying. Anyways, he meets up with Bonnie, and he goes on, basically in this scene, this scene isn't really that informative. It's just Bonnie basically telling us, hey, I'm going to Egghead, take care of my father, this, that, and the other. It's just reassuring what's going on and what exactly happened with Bonnie. The only important thing in this is the fact that one of the guards mentions a legendary phantom room, which I am assuming is the throne. And a lot of the troops are gone because they must have seen the legendary phantom room. So Sabo overhears this, and that's basically the end of that scene there. So in the next scene, Shirahoshi gets captured by St. Charles. I believe his name is St. Charles. I'm terrible with names. Please forgive me if I got it wrong. But she's captured by St. Charles. And long story short, this ends up him getting attacked by named attacks, mind you. Named attacks by Sai and Leo. And this guy got his head dented in so hard. It's like that scene in Wano where Luffy dented a guy's head in for spilling Oshiruko all over the place. This is exactly the same. And they're like, oh my god, these guys are like, oh my god, they killed him. And I'm just like, did they really kill him? I know this is One Piece, I know this is Oda's thing, but did you really kill this man? I mean, he should be dead. Let's keep it a buck. He should. And I'd be fine if he died. But at the same time, I'm reading One Piece, so I'm gonna be a little skeptical on that. But they dented his man's head in so hard. And there's this one scene where another celestial dragon shows up. I forgot his name too, but he was like, look at how they massacred my boy. I thought that was so fun. I was like, okay, are they trolling? And I checked both the TCB, and OP scans, and they both had the same translation. I was like, wow, they legitimately said that. Okay, hey, you know what's funny? Sai's dragon drill nail is tough enough to split the ice continent. So if that's how strong his drill dragon nail is, and you take that to the head, yeah, St. Charles should be dead. Bars. But like I said, we're watching One Piece. So and also the Tontatas are really freaking abnormally strong too. So, and you know Leo's strong. So it's like named attacks to the head. You're a regular human. Yeah, death seems appropriate. It does. But yeah, this is definitely very reminiscent of Sabo Odi already. I'm like, yep, I knew this arc was going to be the Sabo Odi of the New World, basically, of the post-time skip. That's what we're getting essentially here. So an admiral should show up, but at the same time, the admirals are already kind of there. You got Fujitora and Green Bull there, and they're kind of failing because there are other celestial dragons there. So I don't know how exactly they're going to handle that. Are they just going to send in Kizaru? He'll just start killing folks because he's a freaking maniac, you know? I wouldn't be surprised, but then again, yeah, it wouldn't be too far-fetched because it's like this was a month prior to when he went to head to Egghead Island. So there's plenty of time for him to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's gonna happen here, but moving on nonetheless. Now we get on to Cobra and Imu. So now, this is the big part of this chapter. And I have my speculation, theory, whatever. I'm not fully sold on it, but this is the perfect chapter for everyone to go crazy, start doing discussions and theories, mostly theories. You know there's gonna be a lot of theories. I've got my own, So let's go through a little bit of what they say first. Long time ago, the 20 families came together, and they each placed a weapon around the throne to symbolize their vow to never try and sit upon it. However, the Nefeltari family decided not to be a part of the celestial dragons, so there are 19 weapons left at the throne. This is what Cobra mentions. He also says, but as far as I can tell, all known accounts chronicling the period after the Void Century have one thing in common. Her name isn't mentioned once. It appears Queen Lili never made it home to Alabasta, and the burden of ruling the country fell to her younger brother. Do you have any record of what became of her? This is hyper sus. And the entire time, IMU is sitting there listening to their conversation over the Din Din Mushi. Now there's another massive thing, and I'm gonna bring out some more stuff from a previous chapter that came out, but there is a massive thing here that we need to hone in on. When he asked about what's the meaning of the D, Cobra says, the truth is, a short letter penned by the Queen has been passed down from generation to the next. So he said penned by the Queen. By Queen Nefeltari? That's who it was penned by? So Queen Nefeltari gave the D family basically that letter. I find that to be extremely interesting because the D basically is known as God's natural enemy. Queen Nefeltari was a celestial dragon. Why would she give something that's supposed to be known as like a stain or a stigma to the D name? Why would they do that, I wonder? I really wonder that. Maybe Queen Nefeltari wasn't as good as we wanted to believe that she was. Now take this into account. The swords sitting around the throne are supposed to represent everyone's agreement, all the 20 kingdoms, the 20 families' agreement to not rule over the throne. However, one is gone, and that one is from the Nefeltari family. However, we do see in chapter 908, IMU standing next to one sword. It is one sword in that garden, right next to VIVI, and she uses it to stab in Shirahoshi's wanted poster. You know where I'm going with this. I'm thinking that IMU may just be Lili. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a random theory that I'm thinking about, but it seems to have clicked. Now it's possible that IMU just killed off Lili, but the fact that her sword is not in the area of the throne, and the reason given for that is because the Nefeltari family decided to not be celestial dragons. Lili decided to not become a celestial dragon. However, she decided to become something else. And that is not a normal commoner among normal folk, but she instead decided to become the one to rule over all. She probably took her sword away from that throne and says, no, I'm not going to be a part of this, because she wanted to rule, quite possibly. She says, I'm not going to agree to this. Because that's what it represents. That's what the swords represent, their agreement to not rule over the throne. Lili Nefeltari did not agree. So she took her sword, probably told him a lie, said, hey, we're just gonna live with the common folk, and then she never returned home to Alabasta. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. And so, continuing on in the scene, IMU starts walking up the stairs, up to the throne. And the girls say, they're like, great IMU, King Cobra is still present. And Cobra is just shocked, dumbfounded. And then IMU actually speaks for the very first time. And he, or what I'm assuming is to be a she, says, Lili. And then just sits down on the throne. And then the bottom text says, no hesitation to sit on the throne. Almost as if IMU is taking a stand or being like defiant in some way. It's like, no, this is me. This is me. This is where I sit. You respect that. King Cobra. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Imu decided to do that. Maybe we'll see in the future. But we get to find. Okay, so Imu finally spoke. So if the anime, if this scene in the anime comes out first, we get to see if this is a male or a female. That's one thing we have to take note of. I think Oda will kind of maybe reveal Imu soon enough. Whether Imu is male or female very soon in the manga before the anime even gets to that point. That's what I'm assuming. I don't really know. But this chapter, good lord, this freaking chapter. When it comes to lore, this is it. This is it. No arguments, no complaints about this. I am good. This is a phenomenal freaking chapter. We are going to be talking about this for the next few freaking weeks. The next few weeks. Way more than the next few weeks. There's going to be theories galore. So, you know, we got a break week. You know, it is what it is. Hopefully we go back to the usual schedule of three chapters a week and so on and so forth. Technically we did get that because of, you know, the Shonen Jump break kind of splits things up and makes things feel weird, but that's essentially what we got. We got 3 chapters in a row and then a break. So, but yeah, man, this was phenomenal. Guys, let me know what you think about this freaking chapter. Let me know what you think. I gotta go ahead and get onto these Reddit comments. I think I might even go to Twitter. I don't know. You know what? Let's do Twitter comments. Swords placed on the throne symbolize a vow each Celestial Dragon member made. I will never sit upon this throne. 19 swords placed. One is missing from Lili, Alabaster's queen. If someone chose to not place a sword, that'd be claiming I want to sit on this throne, wouldn't it? Exactly. It could claim that, yeah, because she didn't agree to it. She said, oh, we're gonna go back, but she never went back. So it's like either she got killed, but she would have to get killed by like Imu. And we're assuming that Imu is a celestial dragon, correct? Imu the celestial dragon. But there are 20 swords. One is missing. Now someone could easily just put a sword there and just go, but then again, all of the 20 kingdoms were accounted for, except for the Nefeltari family. The Nefeltari family was the only one who went back to their kingdom. Now the Doflamingo family, they ended up going to live like normal people, right? The Nefeltari family went on to still become kings, but her brother is the one who took over, her younger brother. But she never freaking returned, and she removed the sword. I'm thinking Lili. Now, I mean, look, now's the time to go crazy with theories. I'm not going to shoot down anybody's theories or anything, even if it does sound buck wild crazy. Go ahead, go crazy with your theories. Because this is that chapter to do that. Go crazy. Let's just throw out a bunch of speculation and just have fun with it, you know? I keep seeing people say that Cobra could be shocked because Imu looks like VIVI, but I honestly just think he's shocked that anyone is sitting on the empty throne. No shade to people making theories, but I highly doubt Imu is Lili. It's fine, it's all good. It's all good. It's such an interesting thing to look at. Lili clearly left Alabasta and started Amazon Lili. Follow me for more goated One Piece theory. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's funny. Do I believe it? No, but it's funny. We finally have confirmation that Im is over 800 years old. The fact that she is about to tell the story of Lili Nefertari to Cobra is proof of that. So, okay, my thing is, personally, I think a lot of us already assumed that was somewhat confirmed already. I mean, it wasn't told to our faces, but it's kind of obvious because the person that has been ruling for, over 800 years. And this was actually talked about back in the Robin flashback. It was like, oh, that one entity is still existing to this day, and that's the moment that they killed everyone, right? Because it's like, all right, you know too much, we got to take you out, right? That was your first hint. The very first hint about Imu was during that Robin flashback. I'm telling you, Water 7 is dumb important, dude. Dumb important. Water 7, Eni's Lobby, I put the two together, but it's crazy, man. The theory of Lili being emu is pretty interesting. Oh my god, everybody's thinking the same thing as I'm thinking. Oh, well, I guess that's a decent sign, you know? But it also shows me that I'm not original at all. But then again, the question is, are we right? That's the real question. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, the theory of Lili being emu is pretty interesting, but I think her being the founder of Wait, this guy's serious. Amazon Lili is also something to think about. Maybe she made it an isolated nation to avoid corruption through greed and power. Okay, I mean, could be possible. I mean, look, you know, like I said, I just want to see all types of theories. But at the end of the day, I don't know how to explain Amazon Lili. But the thing is that doesn't make a lot of sense, because, like, why would she leave her brother hanging? You know, she left her brother and she never returned home. There were no records of her. I guess it doesn't. If she went onto an isolated island to do her own thing, then it kind of makes sense. But it's like, I don't really know. I don't know. That's possible. It is absolutely possible. I just doubt it. Let me cook. God dang it, Sigmar. This freaking guy. Yeah, okay. This right here. Yeah, I see. Yeah, for some strange reason, Yamato is trending right now. I guess because of the cover page that we got. Are they talking about gender again? Oh my god, I can't stand you people. Guys are irritating. Oh my god, this freaking fandom. It's like, okay, first of all, yeah, you know what? Whatever. This chapter was great. Forget those people. They can have their little discussion about Yamato. Is whatever. You know what? That reminds me. I do plan on starting up the Carrot Opium session back for the next chapter, not this one, because I want to take a little break from talking about like crewmate stuff, even though I already mentioned Carrot in like what, 4 other videos just recently, so apparently I couldn't even do it myself. But I plan on doing the Carrot Opium session because like I said, I think that Carrot is gonna come back in chapter 1088, or at least show up or show her face, or god dang it, something, god dang it. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm assuming. So Carrot Opium session, next chapter for sure. Hold me to that. Hold my feet to the fire if I do not do it. Okay? Seriously. But anyways, man, I got some videos planned for the future. I'm probably not gonna make a second video on the emu thing unless the people want it, which I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Come and join the Vagabond's journey. I love this freaking chapter. Let us discuss until the next chapter, or further than that, whatever you please. But anyways, with all that being said, Vagabond gone.